He gave a commencement address just a month ago in University of Portland, and the line that's I copied and put over my desk is, I'll paraphrase,
"You're brilliant.
You're brilliant. Earth is hiring."
That's true. That's true. That's the. But the one I picked out was, don't listen to people who say it can't be done. Let's get on with the job, and only after we're done with it, let's look back and ask ourselves if it was possible or not. So that's the way I see it. We've got, staring us in the faces here, every way we look, evidence that we've got to drastically reduce the amount of energy we're burning up to maintain our lifestyles. It ain't that hard to do. It's taking that middle school, high school science that we sweated over at the time and have forgot since then, and putting it to work on the buildings and the homes that we are in every day, and just being really conscientious about how we do it, making it a priority. So we got these trainings coming up Saturday all day, $150. We wanted to reduce the price to get people to come on Saturday, and Paul and I decided this morning, if you come Saturday and decide it's worth your while and you come back next Thursday, we will kick your $150 toward the $675 for that first 3-day level. Okay? We haven't talked to the boss man over at CBPCA, but basically we're going to tell Harry, we want to get people involved. If this will do it, it's worth doing it. So that'll help cut your costs. Okay, that's contact information, and that's the end of my slideshow. So I hope you have put down contact information if you want to stay in touch. I highly recommend Contractors, if you haven't done so, think about becoming a CBPCA member, contractor. Think about making the commitment to report your work to this organization that's committed in maintaining quality. It means that I forget. Every so often, at least one job a year, somebody will come out and take a look at it just to show you're doing a good job. But you'll be reporting, on the basis of your own honest self-reporting, what work you're doing so that we can build up our log of quality information and make that available to others and encourage others to do that. And we're hoping that Sonoma County actually supports this kind of quality control, that basically we become a self-regulating industry, peer-reviewed, if you will. In academia, if you want to get in medicine, for example, my son's becoming a doctor. When I start telling what I've read about the latest health craze, he says, was it peer-reviewed? Forget it. Basically, this is a profession. We profess to know what we're talking about. We should be open to each other's input to make sure we really know what we're talking about and doing a good job. And that's the whole idea behind this here, that we want to be transparent about the process and honest in our reporting and solid that we're on the right track. Because if we're going down the wrong track, barking up the wrong tree, we got to quickly correct it because we only have one shot at this. That's my spiel for today. I have no particular, no, that's not true. My in-laws are coming to dinner, so I got to go home and help get the house cleaned up, but I can hang around for a while if anybody wants to talk. Okay. Question?
So you mentioned like $400 or whatever. I'm not so concerned about the cost, but would that also encompass somebody not just doing the site inspection, but actually modeling out the building, the exterior surface area, window orientation, roof, material, and all of that? Or is that like an add-on?
It depends.
Yeah, but I'd say if you...
I'm just kidding.
Because one thing that I find seems to be lacking and separate, and they should be together, is a site inspection to see what's really going on, but also basically how much west-facing windows do you have? What is the material? What
So you integrate
what kind of roof orientation you have, and how does that fit on the site as far as more passive?
There's one outfit and that's where I cut my teeth, doing 50 home audits in the crawl space, the attic, and they're in San Francisco, called Sustainable Spaces, and they give the most comprehensive report. It's expensive,
I'm sorry, but there are a lot of people who give very comprehensive
Yes.
reports right here in Sonoma County, too.
Yes.
You don't
Yeah, I
need to
do.
go all the way to San Francisco
I
for
do
it.
as well, but I do as well. I understand. But I was trying to, I just want to finish answering the question.
I'm sorry.
Okay. What they do is, and I don't know anybody else does, but their software, which will be released nationally for all of us, hopefully. I mean, I have no affiliation with the company other than knowing the people that started it and having worked there 3 years ago, is that they do a home inspection and your report comes back with a basic load calculation, a Title 24 calculation, and a priority list, which I don't know anybody else that does. I've looked at all the software out there, and there's a lot of claims that are not met. The software from Title, and I've gone back with Sustainable Spaces software, and this is not a plug for them. This is a plug for where we're going in this industry. And I've taken their report, and I did what's called a right-soft manual J and D analysis, and I did a Title 24 analysis, and I compared it with their one program output, and it was within 5% of manual J and D on right-soft, which is the most sophisticated load calculations, and Title 24, which we have a couple of serious Title 24 people in here that have their own software and organizations and do good work, but this is really this is where we're going. So to answer your question, most home performance people will do a great report, but they will not give you that last element you were asked for. And hopefully within a year, we'll all be able to do it. And that's our goal. So I hope that answers that.
It's definitely coming, and the profession, people who profess to know what's going on, who are taking it seriously, we're all ramping up very rapidly and learning from each other very rapidly. And but it's a very fast developing game. So it's real important to just figure that. And for me, it's really exciting to have taken my career to a new level where when I was a high school math and science teacher, I was just really impressed with the camaraderie of other teachers, particularly in the public school system. If you have the courage or the stupidity to become a public school teacher, you deserve all the support that your colleagues can give you, and they tend to do that.